For 2 years in my life, I went from doing everything to nothing. I started waking up late, eating unhealthy, procrastinating on everything that need to be done, and doing no exercise, which led me to become the laziest and most unproductive person that I could have imagined that it was me. I needed to change my habits before it ruined everything. So I spent more than 6 months just trying to figure out how to be more productive during the day. I read tons of books, listened to tons of podcasts, and watched a lot of videos how to be productive during the day. If you're struggling with procrastination and cannot seem to finish anything that you want to finish, then you're in the right place. I know the feeling how hard it is to get out of your bed every day. Maybe you snooze the alarm clock multiple times to just avoid getting up. It's tough, but I trained myself to get up simply by counting up to 3. By the time I say 3, I know I need to stand up. This method helps me to create a simple and actionable strategy to overcome the inertia of staying in bed. By counting up to 3 and associating the count with the action of getting up, it's gonna provide a clear signal to our brain to initiate movement. This technique is too simple and helps to avoid overthinking and procrastinations, making it easier to follow what the desired action of getting out of bed. By counting up to 3, we can do a lot of tasks that we are procrastinating, not only getting out of our bed. Whenever I find myself procrastinating, I need to start counting up to 3. By the time I say 1, I train my brain that I need to do the work, that work need to be done. There is no way that I'm gonna escape from it. By saying 2, I need to believe that I can do it and I need to move towards my desk or towards to the work that I'm procrastinating. And finally, by saying 3, I need to focus clearly and start without thinking for anything else and just focus and start working. It works most of the time perfectly and I can avoid procrastination. So it's going to be the best steps that you should also try, because counting up to 3 and then taking action helps to overcome procrastination, because it provides us the way to break through to the mental barriers that hold us back. When we start counting, it serves us as a signal to our brain that it's time to stop procrastinating and start taking action. When we associate each number with a specific action or mindset, we will create a structured approach to overcome procrastination. As I said before, that I train myself by saying 1, I need to train my brain to do it and do not escape it. And with 2, you need to believe on yourself that you can do it and you need to start moving towards your desk. This act of counting also helps us to shift our focus away from the reasons of procrastination. Most of the time I realize I'm procrastinating about anything. I just need to remember this: you may delay, but time will not. Whenever you are procrastinating on any task that need to be done, then remember, you may delay, but time will not. Time is flying, and if you're procrastinating more, then there's gonna be loads of work around you. Just remember that time is flying and you need to also not delay. This could help me to overcome procrastination most of the days, because I know if I'm not doing anything, the time is gonna fly by and then I won't gonna do a lot, then I won't gonna be also satisfied at the end of the day. There's another tip that I really like to do every night and help me to overcome procrastination is before sleeping, make a schedule of what you need to do the next day and set most of challenging tasks at the beginning of the day. Brain Tracy, he said in one of his books, if your task feels like eating a frog, tackle it early in the morning. If you have to eat 2 frogs, start with the bigger one first, then with the smaller one. If you have tough work, then start with that task first. Once you're done, you will feel a sense of satisfaction and gain more energy to finish other tasks. Eating the frog or tackling the most difficult task first thing in the morning sets the tone for the rest of the day. It helps us to build momentum and confidence. As we accomplish the most challenging task, we're gonna have a lot of energy and also focus, because when we're gonna wake up early in the morning, our brain is gonna be fresh and we can focus a lot and we can finish a lot of things without procrastination. Completing the tough task early at the morning frees up our mental space and reduces stress, allowing us to approach the rest of a day with a clear mind and a greater efficiency. This approach not only increases productivity but also fosters a sense of achievement and satisfaction, motivating us to tackle the remaining tasks. I also really like to do a lot of 1-minute works during the day. As soon as I realizing that I have 1 minute's work during the day, whenever I'm realizing that I have 1 minute works, I really like to finish them as soon as I can. Do not try to postpone any work that is taking you 1 minute. In our life, we have too much tasks that take us 1 minute of our time. Do not try to postpone any work that is taking you 1 minute. In our life, we have too much tasks that take us 1 minute of our time. These tasks can be anything: reading some important emails, answering friends, or calling clients. What is great about this 1 minute work is you release a bit of boredom. You cannot realize it if you're doing 1 minute work every day instead of gathering them and putting them every day for tomorrow just to escape from all of these workloads and building a new loads every day, where it may become more and more, which you cannot finish them in 1 minute. Then you put much more time for doing it. By doing 1 minute of work, a huge burden will be lifted off of our shoulders. Also, this role leads to be more productive and a happy person. Think every day about every task that takes you 1 minute, and then set aside these minutes to finish every work that takes you a few minutes during the day. And at the weekend, you're gonna be relieved, and also you won't gonna have a lot on your mind to just focus and remember all of them that you need to finish them. What I heard a lot when we talk about productivity, it means doing too much, which productivity is not about doing too much. That leads us in burnout, and we do not want burnout. Yeah, we want a productive system and also a disciplined way to do whatever we want to do during the day. Taking regular breaks is essential for maintaining productivity and overall being. Researchers have found that taking breaks can significantly benefit both an individual and their work. A study conducted by the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign discovered that the brief diversion from a task can be dramatically improve one's ability to focus and maintain performance. The study revealed that participants who take short breaks during a demanding cognitive tasks demonstrate increased focus and efficiency compared to those who work continuously without breaks. These findings underscore the importance of incorporating regular breaks into our work routines to enhance productivity and cognitive performance. When taking breaks are beneficial, then we have to take breaks. When you're studying, for example, then it's better to study for 25 minutes and then take 5 minutes break and then start again 25 minutes and then again 5 minutes break. Whenever you are finding yourself that you need to work with the high performance and also you need to be focused, then on that work start taking regular breaks. Start working at least for 40 minutes and then take 10 minutes break. Whenever we are talking about productivity, we are often believe that having a long to-do list is beneficial. However, for beginners, those who are lately starting to be a productive person and they're training themselves as a beginner to be a productive person, this approach can be counterproductive. When we set a long to-do list that we know that we cannot finish it, we still attempt to complete them by the end of the day. If we fail to finish everything on our to-do list, we feel dissatisfied and disappointment. This disappointment can lead to a lack of motivation and productivity. Or maybe you aren't gonna believe on productivity anymore. You're gonna say, you know what, productivity is not working for me, because whenever I'm writing a to-do list for myself, the next day I cannot finish all of them, and then it's gonna be a mindset for you that productivity is not for you. It's important to set realistic goals and words that lately you know you can do it, you know that you can finish it at the end of the day, and it's gonna give you a sense of satisfaction that you have been finished it, not a feeling of disappointment that you haven't achieved it. Productivity is not for you. Prioritize all the time your tasks to not feel overwhelmed and also maintain a great productivity. Thanks for watching, have a nice rest of the day, and until the next video, bye bye.